Hi there, Denny here from Disney's Old Key West Resort. It is a gorgeous, sunny, late morning, and it's the perfect time, in my mind, for brunch. I'm gonna step into Olivia's cafe here at the resort for their brunch. They serve brunch every day from 7:30 until 2 o'clock. And the menu looks quite intriguing. There's a lot of variety on it, and I'm hoping it's something that I can recommend to you, something you might enjoy for your non-park day here at Walt Disney World. So let's go ahead and step inside. Hope you're hungry. I am. So my hubby and I are here at the table. I have a couple of fish behind me here. And I don't know about you, but when brunch is an option, I always skew more breakfast side of the menu. There's a little bit of everything here on Olivia's brunch menu, and we'll talk about that more after the review. We'll sit and review. But I've started with coffee, because you start with coffee. It's Joffrey's coffee. It's nothing too big and fancy. It's a bottomless pot. In fact, we've been given our own carafe, which is a lovely and merciful thing. $3.79 per cup. Also, we've ordered something from the appetizer menu. We've ordered the shrimp fritters. They come with a key lime mustard, and they are $13. I mean, when in Key West, you order the shrimp fritters. I've never had them before, and while I'm not used to eating shrimp with breakfast necessarily, unless it's shrimp and grits, I'm intrigued. So we'll see what they're like. These shrimp fritters have landed on the table. They have arrived in a cute little metal basket. They look incredibly golden brown. They come with a key lime mustard. Key lime mustard, something I have never had in my life. Also a couple slices of key lime on the side. Let me show you how cute this thing is. I mean, I know you're seeing the B-roll of it already, but it's so cute. Okay, so here is one of the shrimp fritters. Look right there. I'm gonna dunk it here in the key lime mustard. And the key lime mustard, when they say key lime mustard, it's very, you can see it's more liquid than mustardy. So soft, not like a hard fry, very soft. Chunks of shrimp in there, a lovely batter, little kick, not a lot of a kick, just a very slight kick. My hubby's giving me a piece that's got a great cross section going on so that you can see, I mean, so good and so interesting and so not something I would typically get at brunch. So I'm branching out. This is branching out right here. So I went with the buttermilk pancake with eggs. It is 2 buttermilk pancakes with 2 eggs, any style, and then your choice of sausage, ham, or bacon. You can also choose syrup or mixed berry sauce to go with your pancakes. I asked for both and was awarded both. So definitely ask for both if that is going to float your boat. These pancakes, number one, it's come with 4 sausage links, so that's fantastic for there. These pancakes are a nice size, and I asked for my eggs over medium because that's what I do when I'm out. They're the yummiest. So I'm going to dig into these pancakes, and I'm going to try that mixed berry sauce because it is intriguing to me. And then, friends, we are going to look at the Sombrero Beach omelet and then breakfast dessert. Yes. Breakfast dessert. All right, those are really good pancakes. Buttermilk pancakes with a lovely like toastiness on the edge, a little bit of sweetness. The mixed berry sauce is nice, but you don't need it. You don't need it. These pancakes, and you would just think they're just pancakes. Like, come on, really? They are so good. Oh my gosh. The pancakes have this wonderful, subtle sweetness to them. Not at all like, meh, a throwaway. Not at all a throwaway. So good. This is $16. This entree is. Have a bite of egg. Eggs are eggs right now. Good. Little bite of the sausage link. I never make sausage at home. Like I've never in my whole live long days. But whenever I'm out, I want sausage. Yum. My husband got the Sombrero Beach omelet. It's $17. It features green peppers, ham, onions, and it comes with pico de gallo and sour cream on the top. He's asked for those on the side. It also comes with cheddar, so if you like cheesy eggs, you get cheesy eggs. Here's a bite as it falls off. I'm getting ready to chomp into. It is a hearty looking omelet. Here we go. I like that omelet. Perfectly done. If you like stuff in your omelet, this is gonna float your boat. It's really good. Also, cheesy potatoes. They're called Olivia's potatoes, but they're not like your typical breakfast potatoes. So, or home fries. So be warned before you order them. I'm trying to get a bite here onto my fork. Here we go. Cheesy potatoes. So our server, Shira, who is a joy, again, a joy and a delight. She's been so good at guiding our experience here in the restaurant this morning. She described this as being more of a bechamel sauce. So there's a little bit of nutmeg going on in there, not a ton. So it's not an over-the-top bechamel sauce per se, but it's creamy, cheesy, good. And now for the pièce de résistance, the thing that I think my hubby and I have been most excited about trying since we sat down here at the table and discovered it. It was described by our server, Shira, as dessert for breakfast. And who does not want that? I mean, come on. I checked 2 boxes, but breakfast and dessert. It is the banana bread pudding for $16. It is their banana bread. It comes with a Bahamian banana rum sauce, creme anglaise, and listen, coconut whipped cream. Coconut whipped cream. It'll also come with your choice of bacon, sausage, or ham. Since we were getting meats on our other entrees, Shira suggested getting fresh fruit. And darned if that doesn't look like the most beautiful bowl of food. So we're so glad that we got the fruit with it. I'm gonna take my first bite of this. I'm looking forward to this. All right, here it is. There is syrup in the bottom of the bowl. So it's probably the Bahamian banana rum sauce. Cheers. Oh, wow. Soft in the middle, toasty on the outside. The first time I made bread pudding, it was Raglan Road's bread pudding recipe. And I remember taking my first bites and being totally wowed by the fact that this dish was as good as it's bread, right? But it's when you add the creme anglaise, which is close to a custard. So when you pour that custard on and you bake it up, it just becomes this wonderful pudding-y goodness.
Really is. Thank you so much.
Please get this. We'll talk more after the meal, but you want this. Trust me. Brunch at Olivia's has wrapped up. I have found a lovely table outside near the water where the boats come and go. The water launches, the water taxi between Old Key West and Disney Springs, and just right alongside the promenade here at the resort. And I thought maybe we would just sit down and break down just a little bit of the meal that was just had. What's not to love about brunch? I mean, let's just say brunch is not something that a friend will say to you, hey, let's go to brunch, and you go, oh no. I don't know of one person that does not enjoy brunch. Brunch is in and of itself a party. So whenever I get the opportunity to have a little brunch, like I said earlier, I will skew 9 times out of 10 toward a breakfast side of things. I love breakfast. That being said, if shrimp and grits is on the menu, that will tempt me. And there is a shrimp and grits entree on the menu here at Olivia's Cafe for brunch, but it didn't speak to me, and that's okay. I've had a lot of shrimp and grits recently. Maybe that was it. This meal was so good from beginning to end, and it's so funny because it was good for some of the reasons that I didn't even know it was going to be good. It was surprising. Number one, you get here at Old Key West Resort, and if you've never been here, it is decidedly, as you might expect, being themed to Key West, Florida, it is this decided, relaxed vibe. There are washed, pastel paint colors everywhere. It's very laid back and easygoing. Some Caribbean music is playing. It's just delightful, number one. Number two, the cast members with whom we had interaction today were just stellar. I've had some really fantastic interactions with cast members recently, and I'm really appreciative of everything they do. And today at Olivia's Cafe was no exception to that. So you walk into Olivia's Cafe, and because Old Key West is a DVC resort, Disney Vacation Club resort, there are a group of people for whom this is their home resort, and they take a lot of pride in it, and they connect with it. And so Olivia's Cafe takes that just one notch up, in that you'll walk in and you'll see family portraits surrounding the lobby of the restaurant. And those are Old Key West DVC owners who want their family represented in that space. And it's just incredibly charming, but again, lends to the laid back vibe of the place. The interior of the restaurant, again, very laid back. You'll see all the nods to Key West, Florida, and being the southernmost point in the U.S., and just big fans on the ceiling, rotating fans. It's quite charming. Be warned though, sometimes when that restaurant fills up, when that big room fills up, it will be loud. It can get kind of loud. There is a second portion of a seating area that's kind of a little bit more private and reserved. And then there's also outdoor seating out front, which is just a lovely little thing. It's right there on the main walkway of the resort, right near check-in. So that's on a morning like this morning when you've got a beautiful breeze blowing, I'm sure that's a lovely spot to sit. Let's talk about the meal itself. There are 3 specialty cocktails on the menu for brunch. If that's your thing, you'll have everything from a parrot punch to a loaded Bloody Mary to a tequila, orange juice, grenadine. Wake me up. So there's a little bit of everything on the menu cocktail-wise. For me, it was all about the coffee. I needed coffee, and I needed a lot of it. And thankfully, our server, Shira, kept it flowing. As you saw, we got our own carafe at our table, which happiness is a full carafe of coffee at brunch. That's for sure. Moving on to the appetizers, there was an oatmeal brulee that was intriguing, but really ultimately it came down to the shrimp fritters, something that's just so perfectly iconically Key West. They used to be conch fritters, which that's more of a traditional fritter for Key West, Florida, so I'm not surprised that there used to be a conch fritter. Now it's transformed to a shrimp fritter. Those fritters were so good. It's akin to a hush puppy, if you've had hush puppies before, but chock full of shrimp. A little pimento, it looked like, was in there. So good, so good. You might think key lime and mustard, no. It was so good. So glad to have it. That was $13. That was a great kickstart to the brunch. Keep in mind those fritters can be filling. So if you're not wanting to fill up before your entree even arrives, maybe just go light on the fritters. When it came to entrees, I really enjoyed my buttermilk pancakes with eggs. The eggs were eggs, but man, those buttermilk pancakes, I needed nothing with those pancakes. And it's so funny because our server Shira, after the fact, said the same thing. Like when she has them, she doesn't need anything on them. Same. Yes, the mixed berry sauce was really nice. I'm glad I got it. Those pancakes were sweet and toasty. Oh my goodness, they were good. The sausage was sausage, and I had some of my husband's buttermilk biscuit. That's one of the things I really wanted to try, and it was good. His omelet, it was chocked full of all of those fillings, from diced ham to green pepper to onions to cheddar. If you like a cheesy omelet, this is going to be good for you. He did comment that he wanted it to be maybe a little bit more seasoned. So take that as you want to. The bites I had, I felt that was good. I felt if you're an omelet fan, you'll like this. Again, the potatoes, Olivia's potatoes are more of like they're not a home fry. They're not a breakfast potato. It's almost like a little bit of a casserole right there on your plate, like a cheesy casserole. Again, you get your choice of meat with that, totally up to you. But man, oh man, the belle of the ball today was the banana bread pudding. Their banana bread, which is the same banana bread used in the Bananas Foster dessert, so good. You take cubes of that banana bread, put them in a bowl, in a baking dish. You cover them in that creme anglaise, custard. And then you bake it off so that the top gets toasty and the bottom is nice and soft and the inside is nice and soft. They use that Bahamian banana rum syrup, which if rum, you either like the taste of rum or you don't. This isn't too overly rummy. I enjoyed it. I don't like an over-the-top rum flavor, so this was okay. So good. The whipped cream, by the time we got to it, had melted, bless its heart, but everything just became this wonderful, sweet dessert dish. This is an entree on their menu. So keep in mind that if you're getting this as your entree, be ready for a sugar bomb. Like, it's coming. It's really good, but it's coming for you. Don't forget that you can get a choice of meat, so ham, bacon, or sausage with that. Shira suggested fresh fruit, which we wouldn't have wanted it any other way, to be honest. If that bowl had arrived with that glorious banana bread pudding and then meat, I'm sure it would have been fine, but man, it arrived with that fresh fruit, which was so nice. It was perfect. It really was. It was perfect. Keep in mind that if you kind of lean more lunch side of things, there are several lunchy items on the brunch menu, from a Caesar salad to a turkey club and shrimp and grits. There's also a vegetarian tofu dish on tap for brunch. So know that you've got your choices. And if you want dessert, you can get it. Of course, there's the Bananas Foster. There is a key lime pie. There's a chocolate torte option as well, so you'll have your choice. In years past, we have enjoyed several meals here at Olivia's, always at dinner. I used to love their caprese appetizer, the caprese salad, that mozzarella, those tomatoes, so good, so good. They are known for their buttermilk fried chicken, known for it. And so you know that's a sure shot if you're coming here in the evening. And then also their key lime tart for dessert. I've never not enjoyed a key lime tart. It's just so good. Keep in mind now, if you stop by, and resort restaurants have done this over the past couple of years with everything to do with the pandemic, they've really whittled down their menu, their entree selection. in large part, and so there are only 6 choices on the menu right now here at Olivia's Cafe for dinner. I do hope that some of those choices come back. That would be great. There's a pork chop that I've enjoyed, that my husband has enjoyed, that used to be on the menu that is currently not. That pork chop was stellar, like so good. So when I say that we hope it comes back, we really do hope it comes back eventually. Right now there's a prime rib, a bacon cheeseburger, there's a catch of the day, a vegetarian dish as well, and a pasta dish on the menu for dinner. So definitely look into that. But if you're looking for brunch, because listen, can we just, I'm gonna throw a timeout real quick and talk about our days here at Walt Disney World. When I traveled down with my family from Maryland, you know, you're planning your vacation ahead of time and you're gonna have 7 days or 5 days or however many days you're gonna have in your happy place, right? So you want to do all the things. But here's the deal. When you try to cram too much into your Walt Disney World stay, you have a tendency, if you're anything like me, to end up as a ball of goo halfway through because you're just exhausted. I mean, we've all heard the, hey, I need a vacation for my vacation when we get home from Walt Disney World, right? Because it is go, go, go. You are here, you've spent a ton of money to be here, you've asked off of work, you've arranged the kids' school schedules or summer vacation schedules, whatever. You have moved heaven and earth to be here, and so you want to do all the things. But when you and I try to do all the things, like we're not giving ourselves enough rest to be able to really enjoy all the things. And so, I mean, I remember a vacation where it was Grandma and Grandpa, my hubby and I, and our 2 kids. And by Wednesday morning, we were all just over it. We were ready to throw down because we were all exhausted. So it's always my suggestion to work in some non-park time. So maybe you're exploring the resorts. This is a great way to start out your non-park day. Brunch at Olivia's, I can't think of a better way. Exploring this resort, hopping on the watercraft here, heading to Disney Springs afterwards, enjoying Disney Springs, hop back on the boat and head back over here, or take Disney transportation back to your Disney resort. Like, there are so many options, and Disney Springs being a hub for all things Disney buses, it's perfect. Like, it's fairly seamless, and that way you get to experience the watercraft, the Sassagoula River running down to Disney Springs, which is completely charming in my book. Whatever you choose to do, I would just suggest, if you have the ability to work in some non-park time, go for it. I don't think you're going to regret it, like, at all. And your family might thank you. Wrapping up, brunch here at Olivia's Cafe, absolutely delightful. I cannot tell you how glad I am to have gotten to do this morning. It was the perfect way to spend a late morning. Remember, 7:30 to 2 daily is brunch time, and it's as charming as you think it is. Like, what a gorgeous day. I just want to go take a nap. Maybe there's a hammock around here somewhere. So let me know, have you been to Olivia's Cafe before? What did you think about your experience? Have you been to Old Key West Resort? Let me know down in the comments section. If you have a non-park day, what resort is your favorite to spend that non-park day in? At least part of the day. Like, where would you suggest that others really stop and savor their time away from the parks? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Your time is super precious, and I'm just so thankful that you spend part of it with me. I appreciate that. If you want to hang out with me on Instagram in between the videos at Denny_Sunderly, that's DENI_SUNDERLY. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and be sure to hit that notification bell, because when you do that, then you'll get notified every single time I put up a new video, and that's just a good thing all the way around. Have a great one, everyone. Thank you so much again for watching. Take good care. Bye.